Hi there, this is a response to your video there, Gary, which is kind of a response to my Loving the Machine video and the Dawkins stuff you were talking about there. Yeah, I'm broadly in agreement with what you're saying there. The only question I have, and which comes back when I have these thoughts myself about need, about a person needing something, and particularly when that need has this feeling of kind of incompleteness about it. You know what I mean? Like unsatiated desire or unrequited love, those kind of things. There's a need which is absolutely to do with absence, and you kind of know that even if that need is satisfied and the absence is filled, and whatever the need and the desire is satiated, you kind of know it'll just be replaced by another one at some point. So there's a kind of there's a kind of absence. You know what I mean? There's like a bit missing. Permanently missing. There's always this Finding Nemo thing going on. But yeah, because I'm thinking about that in terms of other people. Because I guess it's only tangentially related to your video. Sorry, I'm probably just using it as a sounding board, Gary. But this idea that we need people, and we do. And that's well, we need the things that people. We need the things that people can provide. I can't tell the difference between needing people as opposed to needing the things that people provide. Because if the things that people are providing them for me, then I'm the only person, aren't I? But I sometimes think that, I'm sorry I'm being so incoherent, I've got a terrible cold, I can't think straight. But I sometimes think that that sense that we have of being kind of incomplete is so romantic, isn't it? It's almost like it is almost like that "you complete me" thing, where you look for the other person, even though you kind of know that the other person isn't going to really complete you, and to the extent that they do, they take something away from you, because they take away your desire. You take away your need, and we have that need is part of us. But so we have that sense. I suppose it's a little bit like, and this probably sounds nuts, but it's a little bit like, what if I had a bit of brain damage and I had that kind of hemispherical neglect thing or something like it. People with hemispherical neglect, they just don't understand one half of their visual field. If you get them to draw a clock, they'll draw all the numbers 1 to 12 on the one side of the clock, because they just don't get it. They only eat the food off one half of the plate. It's just missing. Half of the world is just missing for them, or the visual world at least. And you would say, well, they're not complete. At least I would think it. They're not complete. There's a bit missing from them, even though they don't actually feel it is missing. But you would say there's something missing there. But I also think, well, maybe there's something that we come into this world with, something missing outside of ourselves. And it's not just about the satisfaction of needs. In the same way that people with hemispherical neglect, it's not just about being able to draw a clock face. It's not, it's not the satisfaction of a need. It's a real part of yourself. If you can't understand and see the other part of your visual field, it's part of you that's missing. It's not part of the world. And maybe this thing about other people is a bit like that. That this thing we call a self, this thing that I call I, and when I'm talking about you, I call it you. Maybe that's just necessarily includes a little bit of other people, in the same way that your brain includes a little bit of the left-hand side as well as a little bit of the right-hand side. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, I suppose that's where I keep coming back to, that it's not just about me and the things out there that satisfy my needs. It's about this thing that is me, includes and kind of wraps around, incorporates some bits of those other people, including you, Gary. I have to say, it's not a completion thing, but there's a loop of consciousness and selfness which incorporates other people, and which the satisfaction of needs doesn't really capture. You know what I mean? It doesn't really capture that, I don't think. Anyway, this probably sounds like hocus pocus to you, and maybe it is. Anyway, nice talking, and thanks for making such a thorough response. I appreciate that.